RBI chance, Brett Laurie. He'd like to make contact here.
He's been putting up stats that really make the manager happy, going 13 for his last 30 at-bats.
The grounder to Dunn, and he can't make the play. This could be trouble. It rolls all the way to the wall. That first run is home. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Well, that's a great job of coming through and bringing that run across. That's a great confidence boost right there with that swing.
Well, it's clearly pretty intense out there right now. They're in a major jam. Tough situation. The next few pitches could decide.
And that one's hit. Upton to field. That's one away. Runners on the move. And that first run scores. Epps gets a shot here. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Well, you got to like what you're seeing from this lineup so far. Real rhythm. They have a plan of attack against this pitcher.
Popped into foul territory down the left side. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. You know, even though it's still early, you sometimes take a look back at a point where a game of 1 or 2 runs got up on the board, and then all of a sudden the offense fired up. This may be it.
Well, I think every hitter, every at-bat matters. Every decision, every pitch, every error, everything that happens. Sometimes you win the game early, not just late.
Fastball is up high, then it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. It gets down, and that's going to drive in Laurie. He's trying for second. And he throws it away. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
Bullen is up now. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
That last hit put...
Oh, he's running, taking off for second. He is safe at second base.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base, sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Fastball got him 2 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Yes, here's one hit very well deep. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And so that was the inning they were looking for. Starting to the plate, here's Hawksworth. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
Well, what does an 0-1 count do for you? Well, the
ground ball towards second. Dingman throws on to first. Side is retired. So they can't push any across. You're just tuning in. And what a night for baseball. We're here enjoying America's pastime with you. He's #1 in runs scored in the league.
Well, you've got the lead right now with speed on first base. You have to get him going, I think, Gary. Keep the pressure on. Keep trying to tack on some runs.
He's going to try for third. Toronto, here's a position to get something done. Something to look forward to. This Wednesday, it'll be Carlos Gonzalez and the Colorado Rockies as the D-backs roll into town. Be sure to tune in 7 o'clock Eastern.
When you have the...
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Out number 2. Runners on the move.
He's got a shot of getting out of this now. Big timeout. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Yes, settling in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Well, they've made a decision here. They're going to issue the free pass.
Now, the fans don't like to see this. They pay good money to come out to the ballpark. They want to see these battles, this hitter against this pitcher. Maybe next time.
And we've got Helton batting. Drew a walk as last time. Hit sharply towards the hole. There's one. Tagged at home, and he is out of there. They pick up 1 on 3 hits, strand a man. It's the Blue Jays by 4. Justin Upton at the plate.
His stroke has been sweet for such a long stretch right now. I mean, he's picked up 18 hits in his last 53 at-bats. When you take a look back and see when this season started to get hot, it was the middle of May when he got jump-started, and he's never looked back.
Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
Well, the lefty's successful today, and you take a look at what's happening. A lot of ground ball outs. That's what's happening.
Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up a way and executed the pitch perfectly.
Too far inside, 1-1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Missed with a curve, 2-1. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Throw one to first in time, 1 away. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. They wrap up this Arizona series tonight. There's another stop on the road trip. The Angels at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they'll go up against the Orioles for division action, a team they didn't have too much trouble with in their previous series. Doesn't get the call on the slider, 1-1. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys? Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. 2 down. A look at some lineups who have been crushing the ball over the fence for the last 10 games. Our State Farm leaderboard. The Mets, #1. Second, the D-backs. The Phillies, 3rd. The Dodgers, 4th. And it's the Pirates, 5th best.
With this sort of power, these teams have the ability to score runs in ways different than other teams because they're in scoring position when they stand at home plate because of that ability to hit it out of the ballpark.
This at bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed. And that's off the plate, away, ball 2. (2-0) on the way. Here's a slider for a called strike, 2-1. Let's take a look at the types of strikes we've been seeing.
Yeah, and I've been impressed with how he's used the inner and outer parts of the strike zone. Very effective in getting.
That swung on and flied to right. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Blue Jays still out in front. Brett Laurie leading it off. Got looking last time. First pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. 1 away. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup. I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in triples, first in batting average, and they're also the #1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners, this lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, to let the ball.
Swing and a hot shot. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Epps gets a shot here. He had a single in his last time up. Oh, my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. Now he's going to run for second, so they can't make the play.
But, Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that.
Oh, takes off for third. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. And he's out at first. What an out on a wild throw. The run scores. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
I showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
Bullen at the plate. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Well, when you go 0-1, you get 1-1. He's gotten 11 guys out in this game after going 0-1 in the count.
And the first pitch. There's a swing and a ball hit high and deep to right center, going back off the wall on a hop. He's heading for third. He's going to try for the plate. Here's how the Western Division is stacking up. We get to the heart of the baseball season. The look brought to you by State Farm. Rockies in front, first place. The Dodgers, second place. Padres in third. D-backs in fourth place. And wrapping it up on our list, the Giants. Helton settles in.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I don't know what they weren't seeing from the dugout. They should have gotten out of this game a lot earlier.
Singled home a run in his last at-bat. Drove in a run earlier in the game. There's a smash towards the hole. And there's Dunn for out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we've got Crane batting. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. De Jesus is going to be our new pitcher here as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
First pitch on the way. On the ground to short. Laurie in time for the out.
Taking a look at the National League last year. Let's see where the Diamondbacks ended up ranking. 4th in doubles, 4th in ERA. And they're in the top 10 in base on balls. And a real strength for any club that even if you're not hitting on a given day, if you work the count, you can get runners on and get base runners in scoring position.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Okay, 1 out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Good hard sinker that time, in control on the count now, 0-2.
This is how you get the routine ground balls. You pound that sinker down and away, trying to get the hitter to roll over his hands and pound it into the ground.
Slider swung out and missed, 2 down.
Now we've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
He was picking on him on the inside part of the plate.
Oh, he made the pitcher's job so much easier by taking that swing. Better recognition of what the pitcher's trying to do out there could help him in his next at-bat.
Chance here with 2 down for Justin Upton. He homered back in the 5th. on the way. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
It's hit foul by Upton. Upton fouls it off again. Hit on the ground. Lowry's there. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And they are retired in. Graves is batting. Took a called third strike in his last time up. Now the first pitch. Tees up for that first pitch and misses 0-1.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
That's a foul ball. Line drive left of the bag and foul. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That one's caught. Season's taking form as we look at the standings in the Eastern Division, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays out in front, first place. Yankees in second place. Red Sox in third. Fourth belongs to the Orioles. And it's the Rays in the last slot.
Well, Toronto has so many different ways to win ball games, and that's why they're sitting atop the American. American League East, because everybody seems to contribute day in and day out.
It's Colon at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Had a cut on that inside pitch, but he misses 0-1.
Well, he just reared back and said, "Here it comes, big boy. Here comes."
Dixon at the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Now, being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
The pitch. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Straight away center field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Dunn at the plate. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Grove will be coming on to take over on the mound. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. The first pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, the pitcher has him right where he wants him, on the defensive. He could try to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
And that's another foul ball.
Well, you know the pitcher wants to get this strikeout right here, but the last thing he wants to do when he's ahead in the count is make a mistake. And the more balls he keeps fouling off in tough situations, the more chance of a mistake coming. Pitcher has to keep his focus right here.
Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. Here's the delivery. And Dunn fights off another one in this AB.
The at-bat gets extended. He threw a great fastball right there, had it in a pretty good spot, but the hitter fouled it off to keep alive.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3. Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit. You want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
Curveball just misses. 1-0.
Look, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Good rip at that one, but he misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 on its way. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. And he watches one high. 2-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch. Didn't get the strike.
And it's fouled away.
Oh!
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. He walked him.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
Striding to the plate, here's Hawksworth. Last time up, flew out. Now the first pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though, 1-1. Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. He's on his way to third. Good offensive chance here.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep him. Close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter, paying attention to the runner.
Swing, hot shot. Great diving stop, Laurie. And he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Blue Jays still protecting this lead. We've got the top of the order coming up. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He's going to start the 9th inning.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
Descent has a turn in the box. Singled and scored his last time around. And the first pitch. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that gets through for a base hit. He's going to try and test him here. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
Epps up now. He bounced out his last time. 2 away, and that'll hold the runner at first.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
He's running, heading for second. Unable to make a throw there. He's in, stolen base. Runner on second and 2 outs. And he's running on the move for third. Out, trying to steal third. Well, how about that? Argent settling in. Here's the pitch. Oh, he loses control of that one, and that got him.
Well, this is something you don't see too often. Pitcher hitting pitcher. The question is, will there be retaliation?
Hancock is the batter. 0 for 3 to this point. The pitch. Up the middle. Up with it now. To second for 1. And they get it. They turn 2. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
And we've got Crane batting. And here's the first one. And that's a fly ball. That could do it. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Now we're going to award our player of the game. Well, you know, Gary, anytime you can put the ball in play, you have a great opportunity to get hits and great things happen. And that's what happened today. The pitcher couldn't find a way to put him away. That's why he got those 3 big hits. And when you can do that, good things are going to happen for your team.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
So glad you could join us, Steve. doesn't at the plate now. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Maybe a swung on line to right center field, and it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. And the run is in.
Well, he had 3 big hits in the last game, and that was on the winning side, and he's getting them going again with that at bat.
Epps is batting.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
He doubled and scored, and there's a ball hit well deep into center field, way back there, still going. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Blue Jays just continue to do damage. They're flying around the bases today.
And there's ball 1.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third. The 1-2 on its way. It's fouled away. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. That one's grabbed, side retired. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. Toronto's still up big. Maybe a bit of an ocean breeze coming in Anaheim, about 15 miles from the Pacific. Makes for a beautiful baseball night. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. First pitch on the way. Sliders in there for a called strike. The Angels winning last night, and that was a big game for them considering they lost games 1 and 2 of the series against the Cardinals in St. Louis. Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2. They had the upper hand in their last win, offensively putting it away.
Well, they had the offense when they needed it in that game. Clutch hitting.
Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. He stops at first. It will be a single.
He tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
And he watches ball 1.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. Over to second for 1. And they get it. They turn 2. And a great throw right there. Second base, strong arm.
Arm strength critical, turning the double play. It can be a matter of a split second to get the out. Great double play.
And to the plate, here comes Elbert. He leads his team in runs scored. And the first pitch. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
One thing they know they can count on in this lineup is his bat. He has been so consistently good.
Sinker just off the black, falls behind 2-0. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. There's the throw. Low throw, safe at second. That tag, and he is out at third. So they're shut down again. That's 6 shutout innings so far. Toronto's in charge here. 2-hole to get things started next. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Epps settles in. He is just that swung on a liner here, and he cannot cut it off. And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
Wow, and there it is, the cycle. You know that in big league history, a cycle is even rarer than a no-hitter. That's an AB this young man will never forget.
Bullen is the batter now. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. This one's grounded foul, wide of first. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. He's running, heading for second. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
Yes, in the batter's box. Swing, hot shot. He caught it. Oh, that was headed right for the pitcher. DeBar at the plate. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning. He's already homered twice in this one.
Gary, they're having a big offensive day. I think that's pretty obvious, but clearly one of the major components of this offense are his at-bats. I mean, 2 home runs. He's swinging the bat very well. Looks so comfortable at the plate.
And it gets down, a 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job. So Brett Laurie will come up next. Here's your late May look at the race in the West, brought to you by State Farm. First place, the Angels. The A's, second place. In third, the Rangers. And in fourth, the Mariners. 0 for 3 to this point. The pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes. Try.
He's running toward second.
Strike 2.
And he is out trying to take second. Good strong throw right there to get his man.
Well, quick release, and it looked like the runner was a little slow getting himself started on his jump, and the catcher able to gun him down.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. 2 away. Now the State Farm leaderboard to look at pitching staffs who have been the hardest to hit in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Rays. The Indians second. In third, the Twins. Fourth, the Royals. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
You look at those low opponents' batting averages, those really are the pitching staffs with the best stuff. They're the ones that get the most outs and the most swings and misses and the most pop-outs and the hitters being off balance. Quality pitching equals low opponents' batting average.
Here's the delivery. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. And we'll see the Angels. And leading it off is Mike Trout. First pitch to him. And that's in for a strike. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And it's fouled away. He sends this one in the air towards center. And Carroll's going to play it. That's one away. It's Cologne at the plate. And here's the first one. That swung on and flied to right. 2 retired here. Descent up at the plate. Had a couple. Hits, 4 trips to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a hot shot. Ooh, look out off the pitcher. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No strike. What you talk about. Day is the batter. Had a base hit his last time up. Orchard will be called on to pitch. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. And starts him out here. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, for a 2-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Taps this one foul off to the left. He swings, hits a ball to right field. That one's taken care of. Brocious at the plate now. We're trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And he puts that one away for number 2. And to the plate, here comes Elbert. He doubled his last time. He delivers. And that's a fly ball. That could do it. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
Now we got the highlights. We want to show you who we're giving this Player of the Game award to.
Well, the toughest thing about hitting for the cycle is you have to have power and speed, and not many guys possess those 2 things in the game of baseball. But he was more than capable in this one today. That's why he is our Player of the Game.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do. But when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. Graves settling in. Lost. In their last contest for the Angels. Well, you could say they are anti-dustbuster mode. No sweeps. And try and grab the third of 3 here against the Blue Jays.
And as if you might have expected, I know that the fans did.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air. Straight away left field. Gone. Goodbye. A 3-run shot. Now they lead by 4. A 3-run homer.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
First one to Helton. Here's the pitch. Splitter just misses. 1-0. And Steve, you give up that big fly ball. Now trailing further in this one. Pitching's got to find a way to shut this down right now.
Well, that's right. Listen, now with the bases empty, you've got to get in your mind that you're starting over and get outs.
He delivers. That one fouled off by Helton. Ground ball. The dive. He's got it. And he's out at first. What an out. Now we got a moment here to take a look at that one again, Steve. Great job all around.
Well, defense running on all cylinders out there right now. It's coming together.
Guest is the batter. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Now I got 5 strikeouts here, Gary, and this is all because of quality swing and miss stuff.
On to first, 2 away. Epps in the batter's box. He's the league leader in ribbies. Here's the first pitch. Hit up the middle. That looks like a single. He's going to try and test him here. And a brief moment to check out the teams atop the batting average list, brought to you by State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, the Twins in 2nd, the Royals 3rd, Tigers 4th, and at number 5 on the list, the Rays.
Well, as a team, these guys really swing the bat from top to bottom. They find a way to put it in play and find holes out there. When you do that, you've got a chance to score a lot of runs.
And the throw, the slide, and he is in there, safe. Toronto, here's a position to get something done.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Dixon at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. This is popped down the right field line. Should be room. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. And he fouls off another one. Descent is going to come on as a pinch hitter. Got the bat on that one, and Trout's there. And there's the 3rd out. So they strike for 3 more runs here and wide. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Day is the batter. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. Well, any great pitching coach will tell you that you got to keep the batters guessing. Swinging on pitches that may not be strikes, that's a major key. On the ground to short. Bigby. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs. Maybe a bit of an ocean breeze coming in Anaheim, about 15 miles from the Pacific. Makes for a beautiful baseball night. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit, and all of a sudden this game changes.
Now, if he hits one over the ball, too, it completely changes the complexion of this game.
They've had to battle back. Here's a chance to get the lead. And that second runner is on his way. And the run comes in. And so they bring in two here. Base hit knock. And a big one. Brings in a couple of runs. RBI chance. It's here for Mike Trout.
He's a guy struggling right now for his team. Just 10 for his last 54 at-bats. Yeah, it's been a battle for him to hit since the early month of May. Just seemed to lose his stroke. He's got to get himself back on track a little bit. I think he needs to focus on going the other way and staying on the ball.
And the changeup, 1-2 now. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, he's worked so hard at keeping hitters off balance, and the way you do that, you don't get stuck in the same repertoire.
Well, that's right, Jeff.
Headed for the middle, and he's up with it. And a high throw, and he is in there at second base. This is a great situation for some offense. And Memorial Day is coming right up. We'll be out in San Francisco, home of the Giants. They play host to the visiting Colorado Rockies. The action gets started at 4 Eastern. The first pitch. That's a foul ball. Here's the delivery. Plays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1. He deals. And it's fouled off. Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
B up now. 0 for 1 thus far. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
Get a lot of fly ball out so far in this one. Outfielders getting their work in, but so far everything's staying in the ballpark.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. At the belt, here's the 2-2 pitch. This one's grounded near third, fouled. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. So they strike for 5 base hits in the inning and a couple of runs. Angels doing a nice job as they start to work their way back. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we've got Helton batting. He'll get us started here in the fifth. Helms gets the call to come in and take the baseball. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Homered back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. He's trying for second. Now we look at which teams have been getting on base the most. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Twins in second. Royals held the third spot. Fourth, the Rays. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
If patience is a virtue, this is the most virtuous team in all of baseball. Number 1 in on-base percentage. You talk about a team that makes a pitcher work. Look, if you just lay a cookie in there the first pitch.
Now a swing and a shot toward second. The second, there's one. And they get 2. Great double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. And we'll see the Angels. We've got the top of the order coming up. Brocious at the plate. For his team, he's number 2 in hits. And starts him out here. Swings a little early that time, 0-1.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
Here's the delivery. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. And here's a quick chance to look at how this guy has been mixing up his locations to this lineup.
Well, we've been watching him go high, go low. He's forcing this lineup to think a lot, and when hitters think, they're done.
And it makes it hard to swing confidently when they don't have their bearings in the box. They don't know location or speed, and right now they're just swinging over the top of everything.
One-two pitch coming. Shot towards the hole. That's 1 away.
A chance here to take a look at the Los Angeles Angels and how they rank in the American League right now. Third in triples, 5th in ERA. They also show up in the top 5 in home runs in their league, showing that power is a major part of this club's offense.
He's in the top echelon of hits right now. First pitch on the way. A swing and a ball crunched into right field. This one is clobbered. Gone, a home run. The 2-run lead is turned into a 3-run ball game after that solo shot and a great swing.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
The pitch. He fouls that one off. Steve, a big fly like that at this point in the ball game, you start thinking, you know something, we're going to win this ball. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That one's taken care of.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in triples, first in batting average, and they're also the number 1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners, this lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, they let the ball come to them, and then they deliver.
DeBar. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they... Britain at the plate, and one of the league's most prolific hitters in the top 5. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the delivery. 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2. A chance here to see what kind of strikes he's been throwing, how he's generating successful pitches.
Well, what stands out is when he's been most successful is when he's hitting the inside and outside corners of the plate. He's keeping the ball out of the middle, and that's where you have success in this league.
That's exactly it. Keep the ball out of the center of the plate, make it difficult for the hitter to center the ball on the bat.
Foul ball behind home plate. The pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Graves. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. They wrap up this Los Angeles series tonight. Tomorrow's off. They attempt to repeat their recent history, the Baltimore Orioles. That's a 3-game series. After that, they face a rival within their AL East division, the Tampa Bay Rays. So, a lot of home games to look forward to. Lays off the changeup. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's over the 80 pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that pitching coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. And he fouls another one off. Grounded softly to short. Graves. 2 away.
Look, Gary, he's pitching well right now. I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
It's going to be Hafner now. How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
Well, when he doesn't do well on the first pitch, he doesn't do well. He's given up 3 hits in this game when he has not gotten the first pitch strike over the plate.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
1-1 on the way. This is high with that one for ball 2. Two-1 on the way. Slider called strike 2.
He likes to swing 2-2. He's very aggressive, trying to fight off that strikeout. Let's see if he can get him to chase a pitch out of the zone here.
Brings that curveball, just about had him, but it's full. The 3-2 pitch. It's fouled off. Cutter, strike 3 call. That'll do it in the inning. And a good half inning. They're gone in short order in this one. Toronto's in charge here. Bottom of the order to get things started. And the first pitch. A swing line to left center. That one gets through for a base hit. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Chance to view the teams who have crossed the plate the most times this year, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays #1. The Twins in second. Royals held the 3rd spot. The Yankees 4th. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And we've got Helton batting. Last time up, flew out. Swinging a drive, deep left center. 1 away. Runners on the move. He throws. He slides and safe. Made it to 3rd just ahead of the play. And they get that run in. Yes is the batter now. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Offense coming to life late here, tacking on additional insurance runs, taking the pressure off the pitch.
Well, you see something new in this game every day, Steve. They're going to intentionally put him on to face one of the best hitters in the game.
You've got to really question this strategy, Gary. I mean, I don't know why you do this unless perhaps maybe you saw something in the scouting report. They better hope it doesn't backfire.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. Swing, hot shot. That'll be a base hit at an RBI.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
It's going to be DeJesus. Well, this offense is having one of those days. Wow, are they putting some smash towards the middle? And another one. It's contagious. Now, here he comes, heading for home. There's the throw, and he scores from second base.
Excellent base running right there, getting himself into second base. Great read on his part, and I love the aggressiveness.
And you've got to decide what you're going to do in those situations before you ever get to first base, and that's what he did.
And that's what he did. You know what? Aggressive, taking that turn exactly the way he needed to, never missing a beat.
Descent batting now. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now, each player feeding off the other.
Now, Gary,
there's a swing and a ball lifted high, deep down the line and right. Goodbye. Home run, good for 3. With that 3-run homer, they just extended their lead.
Blue Jays just continue to do damage. They're flying around the bases. Today.
He delivers. Line towards second. Brocious. So Laurie is retired. Here's a look at the standings in the Eastern Division races. May's winding down. Brought to you by State Farm. It's the Blue Jays in first. In second place, the Yankees. Red Sox in third. Fourth belongs to the Orioles. And it's the Rays in the last slot.
Well, Toronto has so many different ways to win ball games, and that's why they're sitting atop the American League East, because everybody seems to contribute day in and day out.
Popped him up, shallow left field. And he's there to retire the side. And mercy, what an offensive game. Enough mercifully for this defense to bring that pitcher up. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Trout gets a turn here. He had a single in his last time up. Grove will be the new pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. 1-0 pitch, a curveball. That breaks outside, 2-0.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the seventh inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
Down the left field line, into the corner, likely extra bases. Trout going to third. There's the throw. Out at third as they tag him. Day up now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. and starts him out here. And he takes it inside, 1-0.
Well, Gary, one out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Inside, ball 3.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Change up, and he's taking all the way, 3-1.
Oh, he's taking all the way right there. You've got to have base runners when you're down this much. Get on base.
Back up the middle. Graves. Throw to first, gets him, and there are 2 down. Here's your late May look at the race in the West, brought to you by State Farm. First place, the Angels. Rangers in the 2nd spot. In 3rd, it's the A's. And in 4th, the Mariners. Big B up at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. On the way. Hit in the air to center field. That one gets down for a base hit.
Well, the slider's a little bit easier to hit when that break is coming to you as a hitter as opposed to moving away from you. You just have to make sure you clear your hands. He does a good job right there to get a base hit.
Brocious at the plate, lined out in his last at-bat. And this at-bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
That 12-6 curveball just fell off the table. He started in the strike zone and dropped it down to the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Takes that one, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Toronto not letting this lead go. It's Colon at the plate. He'll lead it off here, inning number 8. He homered back in the 3rd. And here's the first one. Line drive. That's foul towards first. That misses, 1-1. Line towards 3rd and foul. Here's one hit very well deep. 1 away. The runner's tagging from first. And he's tagged out at second.
Look, Gary, we talk a lot about how important defense is to a team's success. That's living proof right there.
And you keep this one in mind because it's an inning offensively that didn't happen. And we've got Helton batting. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. That one swung on its line. That one's grabbed. Side retired. And there. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And to the plate, here comes Elder. Grounded out his last time up. He sends this one in the air towards center. And he makes the catch, 1 down. And brought to you by State Farm, our league leaderboard. The team's doing the best job of keeping runs off the board. The Rangers, number 1. Second, the Twins. The Blue Jays, 3rd. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And he starts him out. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Swung and a fly ball. Goes foul. Swing, a high drive down the left field line. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. And boy, the offense just does not want to stop here. Another run up on the board with that solo homer. Epps in the box. First pitch to him. Swings, and there's a drive. Very high, very deep, right center field. And it hits off the wall. He's off for third. The throw, that tag, and he is out at third. It's going to be DeJesus. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Swing and a liner to right center. And there's another one. Couple of quick hits.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Descent up now. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Hit up the middle.
That's a huge out right there. You think maybe you're not going to get to it, but he's able to make a tremendous play on it, Gary.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Oh, DeJesus running. Pops him up. That'll do it as they put that one away. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Toronto still up big. And leading it off is Mike Trout. Had a double his last time up. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one runs in and hit him. And as you might have expected, the way this is going, a warning had to come here. This pitcher's going to have to really rein this thing in. For that matter, both these pitchers, or we're going to have some problems.
Yeah, there's no question about this. And this is about player safety for sure. We're going to see if it changes the way pitchers throw now, if they avoid the inside part of the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. Up with it now. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now into scoring position.
A shot up the middle. That should be a base hit. Trout's on his way home. And he scores. The throw. No luck beating him to second. He is in there. Sometimes risky business when you go after that extra base.
Yeah, Gary, that dive in the second base was the key as well. He didn't slow down at all. Able to extend his arms and get in there.
Indeed. Brocious in the batter's box. And for this offense right now, something to be positive about. They just don't want to take a good look at the scoreboard. Fastball just misses. 1-0. This one's grounded foul wide of first. 2-1 pitch is a changeup taken for called strike 2.
A very effective pitch. The changeup painting the outside corner. Now you can go back hard in or go soft away again.
Missed there, full count.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
And on a full count, that's going to be a call ball 4, putting him on.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right there. Waiting the pitcher out. Forcing the throw it over.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency.
Hit hard to second. He's up with it. And a high throw, and he is in there at second base. Boy, they've opened the door. Can Anaheim go? Through it.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. There's one. There's two. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive. Britton at the plate. You know, they still need a lot of offense. They're getting some. What they wanted was this a little earlier in this ballgame. Duckworth will be their new pitcher as they make the pitching swap. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
A good progress for this offense. Anytime you can put up a crooked number in a comeback, that really helps. They picked up 3.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
That's exactly how you need to use the fastball. He hit his spot, threw it right to the catcher's glove. Thinking along with his battery mate, he gets the strikeout.
Friel at the plate. Doubled homer run in his last at bat. Two down. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. He makes contact. Line drive. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
And now, what you say we present an award to our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do. But when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
So glad you